guys, welcome back. So today for your Sunday planning video, I am going to share with you how I have planned for back to school. Back to school season is upon us. Our kids are actually starting a little bit later than they normally do, so I'm just starting to get prepared for the new school season. I always plan for back to school time. It just really helps me stay focused on what we need to be focused on, and it also helps me stay on budget. There's lots of things that we need to buy around this time of year, and by having a plan, making lists, it really helps me stay on budget. So the only difference this year is that the planner that I'm using, which is the Mom on the Go planner, actually has a back to school planning section built right into it. Previously, I've just used a piece of paper and a pen, but this year I am using this section of the planner. So I thought it would be fun just to show you guys how I've used this section and how I plan for back to school. Okay guys, so this is the back to school planning section of my planner. Like I said, I am using the Mom on the Go planner. And I love that they've included this section right in the planner, so I can refer back to this throughout the year. So on this page here, it has our back to school schedule. So you have Monday through Friday along the top, and then I've just written my three kids, Dylan, Blake, and Julia. Dylan will be going into 3rd grade this year, Blake will be going into kindergarten, and Julia will still be at home with me, but I'm planning on doing preschool at home with her. So I'm going to use this page for their gym days and music days and art days, and just marking down when they have what, because this year I'll have 2 kids who have those, certain days that I need to keep track of, and I think it will be nice to just have that here. With my daughter, I'm going to plan on using this page to sort of write down our main focus for each day. So Monday we might be working on the letter of the week. Tuesday might be working on math, so on and so forth. So that's how I'm planning on using this page. I won't know the kids' schedule until they actually do go back to school, so I'm leaving that blank for now until I do get their schedule. Now on this page over here, I have already filled this out. On the left-hand side, you have goals, and on the right-hand side is your to-do list. I love that they've included goals in this because this is something that I talk about with my kids every school year, but I don't necessarily have a place that I write it down. So this year we have written it down. We talked as a family about what our goals are for this upcoming year, and we took the time to just write them down. So the way I've set up this section, we have our morning goals listed here, our homework goals, and our evening goals. And then Dylan has a section for goals, Blake has a section for goals, and Julia has a section for goals. So our morning goals include waking up at 7. The kids, I wake up a little bit earlier, but the kids need to be up by 7. They need to get dressed, have breakfast, brush their teeth, and be at the bus stop for 7:45. So those are sort of our goals for the year for morning. Homework goals, we basically have the same homework schedule as we have always had with our older son. We're going to implement that with our other children as well. So right after school, homework gets done. So we eat snack and have homework, and that's just the way we've always done it. It works out really well for us. Evening goals. Check homework. So usually, we usually check it right then and there, but if we have, sports that we need to run to, or who knows what can go on after school. So if we have something that we need to do, then homework usually gets checked during dinner. So it's a great conversation topic at the dinner table, for us to see what the kids are doing, check their homework, all of that. So check homework, make sure their bag is ready for school the following day, make sure they have everything that they need for the following day. Lay out clothes for the next day. I find that to be a huge help for mornings. Is if the clothes are already laid out, then there's no questioning, where's this, where's that, everything's ready to go. They can just get up and get dressed. And then 7:30 bedtime. My kids have an early bedtime, and they need an early bedtime. They just do a lot better when they are in bed earlier. So 7:30 bedtime is our goal. Does that always happen? No, but that's our goal. And then Dylan, Blake, and Julia, Dylan and Blake especially, have talked about goals that they want to accomplish throughout this school year. I have it just covered up with a sticky note just for their privacy, but I think that's important that they're, trying to reach certain goals throughout this school year. And then on the right-hand side is the to-do list. So this is the list that I have created for myself, things that I know we need to get done before school starts. So the first thing was Blake's paperwork. My younger son, Blake, had some paperwork that was pending for him, so we needed to make sure that everything was all set for him. Did that. Purge and clean closets. That's something I wanted to do before school started. Clean backpacks, purge and clean homework area, get supply list from school, make list for clothes, make list for home supplies, buy clothes, and buy supplies. And all of those tasks have been completed. That's kind of just the general list of things that I wanted to accomplish before school started. Okay, when you turn the page, the next page is back to school shopping list. I love that they've had this included because, like I said, I always love making lists. It really does help me stay on track with our budget and just stay focused on what we actually need. So after I went through and purged their closets, then I made a detailed list of what each child needs. So Dylan has a section here for his clothes and then over here for his supplies. Blake has a section here for his clothes and then supplies, and Julia has a section for clothes and supplies. So I take this back to school season as an opportunity to get their closets completely cleaned out and ready for the following season. Here in New England, our weather does change season to season, and I know that they're all set for summer type clothes, warmer weather type clothes, because summer is just getting done with right now. But for fall and winter, they really all needed new clothes. So that's when I take the opportunity to stock up on fall and winter clothes and get new school clothes. So Dylan, I just had a list of what he needed, and I went online to find the supply list and also wrote that down here, a detailed list of what he needs. Blake, same thing, clothes and supplies. And Julia, even though she's not going to school, she still needs a whole new wardrobe for fall and winter. So I just wrote down what she needs. And then for supplies, I do need to get her a few supplies for doing preschool at home. So that is all set, and now I can take that to the store with me and I know exactly what I need to get. I also like to get supplies that are on sale this time of year for our home. So art supplies, homework supplies, things like that. I will get 2 of. So if the kids need crayons, I don't just get crayons for them for school. I'll also get some for at home. Same with pencils, markers, etc. It's just a good time of year to make sure that your home is stocked up with those type of necessities as well. Over on this page is the school information page. This is left blank for obvious privacy reasons, but I'll fill this in afterwards. So there are 3 different sections here for 3 different schools. The first line says address, principal, counselor, PTA president, school phone number, attendance office, and lunch specialist, and then 3 blank boxes, sorry. And each one just has the same information. So I think this is helpful. If you need to make a phone call to somebody, you can just, refer back to this section. And then over here, I really like how they've included this. This is the extracurricular activities. So as our kids sign up for different activities, we can mark down what day of the week they are and the phone number of a coach or leader or something like that. So right now, Dylan, we know for sure that his Cub Scouts are on Tuesday evenings. As for the other sports schedule, we're not really sure, but this is a good way to visualize when we have things going on, so we can make sure that we don't schedule too many things for Tuesday evenings or whatever it may be. So I do like that that's been included there, and that is how we have planned for back to school this year. I really think planning, like I said, just helps us stay focused and on track of what needs to be getting done and focused for the new school year. So I'd love to hear how you guys plan for back to school season, and thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll talk to you soon.